Hey, Shalom. First, I would like to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, who the world inwardly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world inwardly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who has taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and rest like to do so. It's going to be a quick video, Lord willing, the video is edifying to you, Akim. It's going to be quick. Lord willing, brothers get something from this video. Lord willing, brothers get motivated out this video. And Lord willing, I can answer any questions that brothers might have. Basically, what it's going to be about, man, is that we are not in our land right now, and the one who dwells in our land are, the heathen, basically, the so-called, Jews, right? The Jewish people. They dwell in our land right now, man. And we're not going to get our land back until Yahweh Shai come, okay, and deliver us. I was watching an older video of the apostles of Great Millstone. They were saying that the land, has to be cleansed, which the scriptures say that as well, that the land has to be cleansed, man. And one thing that's going to cleanse that land is fire, man, as well, because you got to understand the heathen set their feet upon that land. The heathen has dwelt upon that land. The heathen has did all manners of wickedness in that land, having pink cities, breaking the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. The reason why we were kicked out of that land is because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, right? So at the heathen, right, which heathen's going to break it regardless because they don't have a law, they're not under our law. But if they do it and that wickedness is in that land, they're going to get it as well. You do wickedness, you will not dwell in that land, man. You will not dwell in that land. But this is Ezekiel 7:21. It says, and I will give it into the hands of the strangers for prey. Now, strangers, right? That's the heathen. Okay. It says, into the wicked of the earth for a spoil, and they shall pollute it. Okay, which they have greatly polluted it. They have greatly polluted it. Not only did they pollute that land, but they polluted America. They polluted the world, man. It says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Right? So if the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, guess what's going to go on? Nothing but wickedness. Right? But in the time to come, the righteous, right? The righteous are going to be in the rule. The ones who endure to the end, the ones that's going to be saved through Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, is going to rule. Right? The kingdom starts with us. Lord willing, I'm part of the elect on the 1/3. Right? But it's in us right now. And we have to keep going, man. That government is being set up right before, the faces of our strangers, and the scripture said. I think that's in Baruch, if I'm not mistaken. But let me continue. It says, my face will I turn also from them, and they shall pollute my secret place. For the robbers shall enter into it and defile it. Okay? Yeah. And that's exactly what happened. They have polluted the secret place, right? Right, they enter into it and they defiled it. Now I'm gonna jump down to 24. It says, wherefore I will bring the worst of the heathen, right? The worst of the heathen, and they shall possess their houses. I will also make the pomp of the strong to cease, and their holy places shall be defiled. Okay, so that's what's going on, man. That's what's going on, and to even think about going to that land is off. Not, I ain't gonna say off, but it wouldn't be wise to go there because you don't have any power to go there. What you gonna go there and do? You can't get the land back. We're not gonna get the land back because we have no power, says old thou worm Jacob. We have no power, right? And again, the fight is not, we're a part of the fight, but the fight is ultimately the Most High, is Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Okay? And we're taking part in it, and we're just getting geared up for the battle mentally and then physically. But first, we've been elect to the marriage, man. Okay? And that's what's going on. Here. This is Isaiah 2. And 2, yeah, I want to get this because this is when I go to the point, it's gonna cut. It's gonna prove what I'm saying and cut those who believe that the so-called Jewish people over there are the real Jews. They're not. It's Isaiah 2:2. It says, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord the mountain of the Lord's Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. All right, so the law, right, is going to be established. Okay, and all the nations going to have to, they're going to have to keep them. The law that we practice now is going to be downloaded into us when we get those new bodies. All right, Scripture says that. It don't say downloaded, but Scripture say that the law will be in us. And then the law that we practice, the heathen are going to have to practice. They're going to have to keep it, and we're going to have to police the earth. And that's going to be our job in the kingdom. It's going to be beautiful. It said, because we're now, being in America, we now know the left-hand side of shit because we continually sin and sin and sin and sin. But once we get those new bodies, once we're made perfect, we're going to know righteousness and nothing but righteousness, okay? We're going to do nothing but righteousness. It says, and many shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh, to the house of the Lord, it's like it, the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord Yahweh from Jerusalem. Okay, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. Right, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up the sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Right, so in that time they shall not. It's not going to be war anymore. But this is a precept to the one I'm gonna get right now. It's Isaiah. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let's see if I can get it, man. If I can find it. Lord willing, I can find it. I know it's in Isaiah. I thought it was Isaiah 60, but see if I can get it, man. Come on. No. I can't even find it, man. Maybe that was it. I can't find it. But let me move. If brothers find the scripture I'm talking about, they can throw it in the comments if that wasn't it. Neither shall they war. It goes like, basically it says when we're in that land, there's not gonna be any more war. Okay? But this is why we went into captivity right here. This is why we got sold into the nation. This is why we got scattered. This is why the nations are in our land. It's Baruch 2:30. It says, for I knew that they would not hear me because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity, they shall remember themselves, which we're in the land of our captivity and now. And the reason why I'm doing this video is because I remember myself. Okay? It says, and shall know that I am the Lord, their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear. And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity and think upon my name, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds. For they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord. And the reason why we went into captivity is because we sinned. The reason why we got scattered, because that was a part of the curses. When you go in Deuteronomy 28, it gives you a list of curses that we will have to suffer through if we didn't follow the law, we didn't obey. Okay? It says, this is 34, it says, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised. Right? It says, I will bring them again into the land that I have promised. Okay? I will bring them again into the land that I have promised. Now we understand that the land that the Most High is talking about is Israel, man. Okay? It says, and I will bring them again into the land which I have promised, and with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I have given them. Right. And what land was that? That was Israel. So guess who's in that land right now? The heathen. We're not in that land. But shortly, we are going to be in that land. Okay, and we're going to rule the earth, not just the earth, not just the planet Earth, the universe, other planets, right? Yahushua said, for in his Father's house there are many mansions, man. You know, and he is going to prepare a place for us. Okay, so you got to understand that. You know, you have to understand that, right? We're serving in our captivity. This is not our rest. This is not our rest. Now you might get blessed here and things of that nature, but ultimately, the true blessing comes what? After you endure into the end and you get that you get rulership. Okay. Let me see. But judgment is not anger. You know what? That was it. That's all I had. That was it on the topic. But basically, man, you know, when we're in that land, you know, nations. I'm trying to find it one more time. Man, I'm trying to find it. It's bothering me, man. Lord, I'm not gonna find it. Let me see, man. I'm trying to find it. There's a harsh joy, response, flourish. That's crazy. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. I'm gonna try to find. If I can't find it, I'm just close the video out. But strangers, for nation, per alley, also afflicted, bring unto thee. Sure, right here, right here. It's Isaiah 60 in 18. That's beautiful. It says, "Violence shall no more be heard in thy land." You know what? I'm gonna start at 14. I'm gonna jump down to 18. It says, this Isaiah 16:14 says, "The sons of them that afflicted thee shall come bending unto thee, and they that despise thee shall bow themselves down at the soles of thy feet. And they shall call thee the city of the Lord, the Zion of the Holy One of Israel. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an external excellency, a joy of many generations." Okay, now when you go into 16 and 17, it talks about the riches that we will receive. Okay, it says, violence, I'm jump down to 18. It says, "Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting or destruction within thy borders, but thou shalt call thy wall salvation and thy gates praise." Now, is there not violence going on in Israel? That's a cut. That means the people that originally that land belongs to is not there. The people that land originally belongs to, it does not dwell there. Okay? But in the time to come, through the salvation of the Lord, guess what? We're going to dwell there, man. We're going to dwell there. Okay? And guess what? On top of that, we're going to have you strangers, which is you heathens, in captivity, man. You know? So with that, man, Lord willing, video was edifying. Lord willing, brothers got something from this video. Lord willing, I can encourage and continue to encourage brothers to keep pushing and stay motivated and to keep going, man, because we all want to make it and we all want to see the promise, man. You know? So with that, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Makakodash. I want to say shalom to Yakim. Shalom.